Okay, so this is a differentiation question. So the function f is defined as follows for x as a rational number. So fx is equal to 1 over 5x squared plus 7. There it is there. So there's two ways we can do this one here. So we can do it by the quotient rule or the chain rule. So I'll do both of them now. So the quotient rule, so for y equals to u over x. So to differentiate that there, dy dx equal to x multiplied by du over dx minus u multiplied by dv over dx over v squared. So it looks like a lot there, but when we label it, so fx equal to 1 over 5x squared plus 7. So the 1 is our u, and our 5x squared plus 7 is our v. So let me just write them again here. U equal to 1, and v equal to 5x squared plus 7. So then we need to find the differentiation of u and v. So let me get du first. So du, so any number if I had an x is just going to become 0, and dv, so that there would be equal to, so 5x squared, so 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. X, so we take away a power, so it's just 10x, and plus 7 just becomes 0. So there's our values there now. So the next thing we have to do now is just sub in our values. So f dash x is equal to, so v, which is our v, 5x squared plus 7. And then what's our du dx? That is du dx is 0 minus u, which is 1, multiplied by dv dx, in this case is 10x. Now can I put this all in the same line? There it is all there, divided by v squared. So v squared is 5x squared plus 7, and that's squared. So now all that's left is, so this side here is multiplied by 0, so that's all gone. So we are left with minus 10x over 5x squared plus 7, and that there is squared. So that's how to do it using the quotient rule. So now the chain rule. So we have fx equal to 1 over 5x squared plus 7. So for the chain rule, you first have to imagine this. So let's say we have fx equal to 1 over x. So 1 over x, you can actually write this as, so if we bring the x up, so we can say it's equal to x to the power of minus 1. So that's just a logs rule there we can use. So now we can actually use the chain rule. So let me do it down here first. So I'm going to use f x equal to, so if we bring the bottom up, we're going to say 5x squared plus 7 to the power of minus 1. So chain rule means, did I grab my logbook here? So the chain rule is if a function is inside of a function, as seen here. So if we go back to our question here, so we have 5x squared plus 7, and then the function outside of that is that there to the power of minus 1. So what's the steps for a chain rule? So the first thing we have to do is differentiate what's there first. So let's just imagine this here is x to the power of minus 1. To differentiate that there, we go minus 1 multiplied by x, which would be minus x to the power of minus 2. Same thing here, just a bigger number on the other side, so we have 5x squared plus 7. So what we do for that there would be f dash x is equal to, so first of all, I multiply by minus 1, so minus 1 multiplied by what's on the inside, so the x stays the same here, and it stays the same up here, so 5x squared plus 7. And then the last thing we have to do then for the chain rule is to multiply what's on the inside. So, or not multiply, differentiate. So let me highlight it here. 5x squared plus 7. So we need to differentiate that there. So that's going to be 10x plus 7 is going to become nothing. So we're multiplying by 10x. Let me put this all together. There we are. So that's what you get when you do the chain rule then. So now all we have to do is tidy it up. So the first thing we can do is multiply 10x by minus 1. So we can say it's equal to minus 10x multiplied by 5x squared plus 7. And I should have put there, so this should have been to the power of minus 2. So up here to the power of minus 2, and this one down here to the power of minus 2. Because after we done the differentiation to the power of minus 1, that you take away another to the power, so that'll be minus 2. So then when we get to here, what we can do is put back down what we brought up. So I can write our answer as minus 10x, and I can bring this here down because it's just a log rule, so I can bring that there back down again, and I can write it as 5x squared plus 7, and it no longer is to the power of minus 2, it's to the power of 2. And as you'll notice when you get to there, this answer down here will be the same as this answer here. So there's two ways of doing that there. Just choose whichever one you prefer.